Hello YouTubers, on this week's video I'll be fixing some fresh Lake Michigan salmon with a maple butter glaze. Merry Christmas YouTubers. I wasn't going to be doing a video for this week, but I had a couple of people ask for one. Said that they kind of enjoy some of my cooking videos, and I thought what I would do today is, or tonight, is make a fisherman's Christmas dinner. Now this can be done for anywhere from 1 to 4 people or more, depending on the size of your fillet. But what I'm going to be cooking up tonight is a salmon, which I had caught along with my son and my grandson. Excuse the noise, I've got a puppy playing with a dish. But anyway, like I was saying, I did catch this fish last summer when I went out with my son and grandson and his other grandfather, and I decided what I would do tonight is make a special fisherman's Christmas dinner. And so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a salmon fillet, which I have cut up into 4 sections, and I'm going to be giving it a special marinade. And I'm going to be frying it in my new fry pan, which I got from my daughter for Christmas. And so with that said, we'll go on, and I'll start out by showing you the ingredients. Now, as I said, I've got 4 slices of some fresh salmon that I've had in the freezer since this last summer, and I've rinsed them and dried them all off. I'm going to be using some light maple syrup. You can use a syrup of your choice. I've got lemon pepper because I did not have any lemon powder or lemon seasoning. So the lemon pepper would work out fine, especially since the other ingredient was going to be black pepper. And I've got a coarse ground black pepper that I'm going to be using. The other thing is I've got about 2 tablespoons of butter, which I'm going to be melting, and then I'll add the syrup to that. I'll also have butter in the fry pan. So these combined ingredients, it shouldn't take very long. It'll make a pretty nice dinner. Now the pan I'm going to be using, it's a Blue Diamond. And this is a fry pan with like a stone hard surface on it, self-cleaning or very easy to clean, non-stick. You can put this in the oven and also broil with it. So it's a nice heavy pan. It also has an 11-inch cover for it. So I've got this on a medium to medium high heat. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some butter to it. This pan, by the way, you can use metal utensils. So we'll heat this up a little bit and melt this butter. This isn't the 2 tablespoons of butter that I got set aside. This is an addition. So it's not going to be that low calorie, but you know, it's not going to be that bad if you have sugar. Because butter is not detrimental to sugar. It's one of the better things you can eat. Don't quote me on that, that's just what I've been told. Well, as it heats up, I've got the pan a little offset right now just so I can get to the fish easier. Then I'll recenter the camera. This doesn't take very long. All we're going to be doing is heating up this fish, and we're going to put it meat side down. We'll get her started here. Try to get her centered. I know I've frozen this fish, but like I said, this is from Lake Michigan, and it's very good fish. So we'll get this going here. Now, while the fish is cooking or frying up in the butter, I'm going to put the other 2 tablespoons of butter in the microwave, and we're going to let it run for about a minute and see how it is. In the meantime, I'm going to be checking my salmon that's in there right now. I'm going to move it around so it kind of gets a good even heat. I've got quite a few pieces in here, and I want to make sure they all get cooked properly. This particular recipe I got from the friend of mine that's down in Kentucky. I was talking to her today, and she was kind of giving me the idea. Let's check. Okay. It is boiling. Now I've added my syrup to it. Cupped a little bit on the side. And she's about ready to pour on the top. Alright, that's been cooking on meat side down for a little while. Looks like it's pretty good. It's kind of a nice golden brown. Oh yes, that is looking very good. So flip that over. Those are, I would say those are almost a perfect color. So we'll take and slide these in here. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my butter and syrup combination on there.
Now if you look at the salmon, you'll notice that the sides of each fillet is kind of turned white. That's an indicator that the salmon is fully cooked.
Now this cup is still a little bit on the warm side, so I'm going to carefully hold it and dab it on. Well, I was going to do one of these pieces just plain for Gracie, my black lab mix pup, but I guess I'd forgotten. So I'm just going to have to, I might give her a little piece or so. I think I'll just go ahead and dump the rest of this on here. The next thing I'm going to do is take some lemon pepper and I'll sprinkle that over the top. That gives it the citrus flavor. Trying to do it kind of sparingly. And then I'm also going to hit it with some black coarse ground pepper.
Just as an FYI, I've got the heat set at about a medium to a medium low.
And the final is I'm going to flip these over just for a moment. You can see it's pretty well done on the skin side. It might be a little done, but it's not bad. It's got like a nice caramelization on there. and you only leave it on there for just a second or so, and the only reason you're doing that is to just give it a final sear. And that looks pretty good. Now, just for a reference, you can do it on your own. I'm going to check our temp. And right now, that's about 130. It looks like all of them are right around 130 degrees, 140. And I'm going to shut everything off. And I'm going to pull it. You can do whatever suits you the best. And when I do final editing, I'll let you know how this comes out. So I'm going to go ahead and plate this up.
I can tell you right now, this came out very good. It tasted fantastic.
And then we'll put everything together and we'll have the final test and see how it comes out. Okay, now everything is all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a piece of the salmon, which is also a little bit of it there. And I've got some cheesy broccoli and rice. We'll put that down. It's going to be a nice side. And then to top it off, I've got some of the drippings that came out of the pan. So that's just got butter and syrup in it. And we're just going to put a little bit over the top here, just as a little garnish. And we will put that back. And then, of course, I've got a cool adult beverage of my choice. Let's give this a little try. That is very good. I don't know if I would add more syrup to it to give it a little bit more of a mapley taste. Maybe if I used a heavier syrup, and maybe a little bit more of a lemon flavor or citrus flavor to it. But that is a very good Christmas meal for a fisherman. I hope you find this recipe for salmon is something that you may want to share. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And most of all, thanks for watching. And please feel free to comment with whatever your thoughts may be or if you have any questions.